The first thing Fly staff did after the shelter-in-place orders were issued was reach out to all of our young people. Fly youth and their families were hit hard by this pandemic. Fly continues connecting them to critical resources every day. Even though there's despair out there, we are able to go on and serve. Your support shows your love for Fly and our youth. It shows that we are all in this together. Here is how some of our Fly staff members have been continuing the work during this time of physical distancing and isolation.
What has surprised me most during this time is how innovative and creative everyone has been. This time has really required us to just lean into this challenge of having to create services virtually, really having to adapt the way we do things. And staff have really just stepped up and have collaborated together and have put their creativity in action and just have really been coming up with some pretty cool things to support our young people.
At first, how slow time was going as we were trying to figure out this situation during this pandemic. And I think this past month overall has gone super fast. I think we're trying to finding our rhythm to things. Definitely letting people know that we have the support. Finding out that we have support from our community, our staff. It's been very incredible to find out that we are not alone through all this pandemic, but also letting our young people that they're not alone through this rough times, and letting their families know that they also have our shoulders to lean on.
The consistency, the unconditional love, and the commitment that we are still providing for our youth to continue to serve our communities. The passion that our case managers are doing, as well as the law facilitators, and the continuous support from directors in our Fly organization.
During this pandemic where we're seeing people hoard or just have an overall me type of mentality, I have been so surprised in the last 8 weeks to see how often my youth check in on me. Emails, phone calls, or texts with, I quote, "Adriana, you good? You good? I'm checking in on my peoples. You good? You got enough toilet paper?" On their end, they're just checking to see if I'm okay. On my end, I'm witnessing youth change talk, gain empathy, using SEL skills that they constantly complain about, but that they're realizing now that we have to work in the community. And they're also thinking about others rather than themselves. They're doing the COVID-19 check-in without realizing it. It's a surprise, but it's a very pleasant surprise to see my youth come together, do what they need to do, and help others.